never seen a face as beautiful as yours. For sure, I don't wanna keep you public waiting. I'm not gonna hold you back no more. Beautiful girl, I know you're a beautiful girl. I know. You're a beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. You're a beautiful girl. I know. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl.
Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
You're a beautiful girl.
Kelly, something's playing. Can you hear
Hi, I do hear that. Do you have, can you turn your computer volume off?
Can you hear me now? Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2021. I hope it's great, happy, healthy, vaccinated New Year. I cannot wait to get that thing. I'm so glad that you're with me today, and I really just wanted to do a year-end review of all the things that I made this year because it was a very interesting year creatively. You know, when the pandemic hit and then all these stores closed, and I wasn't sure of a direction, but pretty quickly I was like, I need to do comfortable stuff for being at home. So I really just wanted to do a quick show and show you all the things that I made that are the most important things to me, the pieces that I'm the most attached to, for different reasons, because of fabric, because of color, some of them because of how I feel in them, because the fabrics are so beautiful. So I just wanted to share that with you, and hopefully we'll have a great time. So I'm gonna have Kelly put up a few slides and we'll go through those first. And then I'll just show you some extra stuff. There's sort of special things that I made, some beautiful silk georgette pieces and some gorgeous string cashmeres from Italy, which are beautiful. So let's get started. Oh my God, okay. So this is a dress. I wanted to do this dress. I wanted to do it, you know, like a fancy feminine dress, and it's got pockets. It's got the pockets right here. You can see she's got her thumb sticking out. So really just sort of that boat neck in at the waist and all this amazing swoosh. So it's a double silk georgette. I know I love dresses, and I don't get to really do that many of them because it's usually not the focus of what people get from me or what they're usually looking for in everyday life. But, you know, when I do this stuff, it's really kind of, for me, it sort of scratches an itch of something that actually I want personally. So it's a little bit self-indulgent, but I was crazy about this, you know, blue on blue that we did, electric blue on blue. So pretty on so many different, you know, complexions and hair colors. And it's just an easy, pretty, very feminine, ladylike dress. And it's midi. It's a nice length. Okie dokie. Next slide. Oh, so this is a great jacket. This is a stretch. It's 86% cotton and 14% spandex, which is fantastic. It's like, it has this great sort of like spine to it, and it's real helpful on the body. And she put that on in the studio during the shoot, and the photographer actually said, oh, she's now she's on her way to ruining someone's life, which was true. Like, that's how they dress, you know, the horrible villain female in the movies, you know, real tough chick. So here's a lovely green one that I did. This is the green dot print. I'm so in love with, you know, green and green. That was that one. And then I did a number of them, but I just wanted to show you a few. So this is great because it's so neutral. It's just, that's really, right there is really the color of it. It's just a gray. It's got a tonal, darker sort of charcoal gray dot print on it. And I actually, you know, with the next photo shoot, I'll photo shoot her wearing joggers with it with like a combat boot because I think that that will look amazing. And then this was this amazing royal blue with the black dots. Super pretty color. Really, really spectacular. Just nice. Could be really, really super fast. You could wear it with a pair of jeans, or white jeans would be smashing with it too. You can, you know, mess around with this collar. She's got it all the way up in the photo, but you can kind of, let me try this one on for you. That'll be exciting. Put these beautiful zippers in them. Just amazing zipper place in LA. So tuck in the pockets. So this is nice because you can mess around with this a bit. I like that kind of up. It's very chic. It's kind of cool. Pull it down a little bit, pull it open like that. Isn't that amazing? Totally love this jacket. Again, it's cotton stretch, all pre-shrunk, but you have to dry clean this thing because there's a zipper in it. Okay, Kelly, next slide. Okay, so this was an amazing dye that we did, and it's just, everybody climbed onto this bandwagon. Every store that wrote orders for spring. It's just a nice sort of soft gray. I think it leans a little bit green, but very slightly, ever so slightly, even if at all. And then we did this kind of slightly oversized sweatshirt with this just gray neutral. Everybody loved it. My retail people, my wholesale people, I think it's so pretty. And I especially love it with like a little, I like the cool and the gold, you know, together. I love that combination of cool and warm together. These were like, these are just the wide leg pant. They're pull-on 1/2-inch elastic in the band. They're just real easy. And look how pretty that is. Look at my gold shoes. You can like think of like, even like an amazing, huge, white, chunky sweater would be so cool with these. That's beautiful. Okay. I did this one in the t-shirt fabric too. This is just the same sweatshirt, but just in the t-shirt fabric. So it's a little slinkier, a little easier drape. But the other one is the fleece, which is lovely and warm and incredibly soft. Okay. Next slide, Kelly. Okay. This is truly one of my favorites. So here's the sweatshirt. This is the fleece sweatshirt. This is exactly the piece that she's wearing in the photograph. And this is a size 4, so you can see a little bit bigger. But again, I love that this is an aqua, but there's still something warm about it. And then the gray dots, that cool and that warm together. I just love it. I'm not typically a blue girl, but this one to me sort of screams like kind of jewelry, like it's fancier. And I really glommed onto it. And then the pants I did, I'm really hot to trot for these pants. So these are the same cotton stretch that I did the jacket in. And this is the crop flare. And then this is the longer boot leg. And they really fit about the same. You know, you just pull them up over. There's no zipper or buttons or anything. It's just pull them straight on. But they really have an amazing kind of, really great girdle effect. And they kind of suck you in. They're great. And plus, when we dye them, the fabric becomes, heavier because it's porous. So you know, whatever that sort of compactability, that stretchiness is sort of even more so. So they're really, really fabulous. And I think these are going to be in the line for a long time because I think they're gonna be worn so heavily by people who buy them. I think they're gonna be, you know, really good investments. And then I did the same, the last piece. This is the ribbed. It's a cotton modal, a little bit of stretch. I don't know if you can see the rib. Maybe almost. But anyway, this is nice fabric, is incredibly soft, but it's also got this incredible sort of spring to it it's really, really helpful on the body. It's super, super comfortable. And it's like only, you know, just ever so slightly heavier than wearing just a plain t-shirt. It's just a little bit heavier after we dye it. And here it is with the scarf, which, you know, is fabulous. So I think this with blue jeans or white slacks or even black slacks, gray slacks would be absolutely stunning with it. There's that. Okay, next slide, please, Kelly. Oh, okay. So this truly is one of those things that I think I made really just because I liked it so much. But you know, I look good with a little, you know, coverage over my tush. And I like that this is an A-line, and I love that it's like kind of fluttery and floaty when you wear it. This is that double silk Georgette. And got this really sort of like elongated cuff. We sort of exaggerated that a little bit. But again, this is so beautiful on the body. I just wanted something that, you know, I don't look that great in just a straight white, you know, button down blouse. It's got to have something, you know, a little nip at the waist or a little bit bigger for the boob. And this really has it all. So we really sort of built this thing and tailored it. It's got this nice sort of bib, little tuxedo color. Anyway, I just love it. What can I say? Okay, I did it in one other color too. I did it in this pink, which I think the photo is going to come up at some point. I'll just show it to you now. And you know, I'm sort of thinking of like the Valley of the Dolls and Elizabeth Taylor when I made this. I don't know. I have these great Miu Miu shoes that go with it. They're silver glitter slingbacks, completely obnoxious. But you know, it's good because you get that coverage over the waistband here, and then you just have that skinny thing, and you're walking through the restaurant, and people are falling on their faces. Okay. Okay, next slide, please, Kelly. So this was great. This was something that we did in the studio. And you know, especially now since the pandemic, studio was like times 10 with, you know, sending pictures back and forth, and thank God for iPhones. But it's just a double print on white, and it's just this beautiful light blue with the black. I just think it's really fun. You know, I didn't know I liked dots so much, but apparently I do. I just think it's great. I like also that it's like kind of an infinite pattern, and it's kind of hard to focus on one area, you know, because you've got so much going on. So in terms of like a little bit of camouflage, it's great. And I think it's really clean and pretty. And I loved it. You know, we did the black ones going up and down, and the blue ones were perpendicular. So just loved it. Okay, Kelly, next slide, please. There it is. Okay, we already covered her, so we're good with that one. Okay, this was also universally ordered and loved by retail and wholesale clients. So that's a little cropped sweatshirt that we did. And this is just, can you do the next slide, Kelly, also? Okay, so that's this exact shirt that she's wearing. And it is a more fitted silhouette, but not, you know, painted on her. Like you can see she's got some wiggle room there. and she's wearing this one, which is the size 1. She could wear size 0 still and easily have some, some wiggle room in it. But we did those with the pants, the pants are a French terry. And I just think that this particular style and this particular color is so incredibly easy to wear for pretty much anybody. And you'll look polished, and it's just comfortable, and you'll look together if you have to go out, go somewhere. And Kelly, can you go back to the slide before? Thank you. So she's got like a little neckerchief on, and I made these for a couple of reasons, not just because of the pandemic, but you can pull it up over your face if you wear it like that. But there are some processes that I do that are just incredibly jarring to the fabric, and my t-shirt fabric will sort of, withstand anything I throw at it, but some of the other processes, no. And so I wanted to do something in a t-shirt fabric, and I think this is so adorable. I'm not really, I love scarves and I wear them, but I don't think I necessarily look fabulous in them. But I think this is actually very, very sweet and very cute. A little French thing happening. I don't know, it's cool, right? Like, I'm cool. Like if I walked into a store, they'd be like, oh, let's pay attention to her. Or, right, for a pandemic or robbing a bank, which I'm gonna do. Okay, next slide. And the next slide. Are we done?
Yes, done.
We're done with slides. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you some of these sort of extra things that I did that I absolutely love. So I did an A-line silk skirt. This is a 2-ply crepe, which has a little more of a spine to it, and it's a very, very subtle A-line. So it's like almost a straight skirt, but it's not straight. Just a subtle A-line, which is of course everybody's best friend. And I did this beautiful blue with this black geometric print. I just love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. I want to wear this with, those high leather boots that go up kind of, high, so the skirt would be over it, and just some, cool kind of like slouchy but not too oversized little sweatshirt or something. I love it. So that's a double silk georgette. I did another one in the dots. Oh my God, I love it. And then I used a print from this past spring. So already, it's like a year ago in terms of when we're coming up with development. But this is such an interesting kind of abstracty. I call it stained glass. And in person, it looks like a little it could read almost a little bit green on the print, but it is that same beautiful blue. I think it's great. Great on every complexion, every hair color. It's really beautiful. Do we not have, so this was on the banner for the email today for the show. And this is a one size silk georgette blouse that I did that is truly, truly one size. I mean, yeah, there she goes. Thank you. So the span of it is really from like elbow to elbow. So it's about, I don't know, it's like about 70 inches in circumference. And it's got that shorter in the front hem, longer in the back. And this thing, Kelly, do we have a video for this? I can't remember. Yeah, so let's just watch her walk and move in this thing, because it really is so gorgeous. It's lovely, you just have to move ever so slightly and it catches air. Look at that. So pretty. Oh, it's interesting. Super. So pretty. Thanks, Kelly. So, yeah, so that's this. Just incredibly beautiful. And I know. I mean, I think when I was younger, I don't know if I would have been as sort of hip to how cool this shirt is, but I definitely get it now. Love the movement. Okay. Then I wanted to show these pieces that I did. I did this pink with the black dots and then this turquoise. And these were, I kind of wanted to do something that isn't just so, so strong and so overwhelming. And I think there are a lot of women who are not like I am with pattern. They definitely shy away. They're a little more trepidatious about it. But I thought this is something really for those gals, so you have like a little bit of, design on the turquoise and a little bit of variation in color on the pink. But in these, the scarf gets to be the star of the show, which I think is really, really nice. And I think more women might, there's probably a lot more women out there that would be more comfortable with that wouldn't feel so loud, maybe. So those were beautiful. The pink with the black dots. In the pink department, I did a beautiful soft pink and gray, which on the monitor, it looks exactly like it looks in real life. I think it is so pretty. I think it's so soft and so feminine. And it's a little edgy because you've got some gray in there. It's just beautiful. I think it's gorgeous with white slacks, blue jeans. I've got navy on top and it looks gorgeous with it. So like a very, very dark denim, I think would be really super pretty with this. Black, obviously, but I don't know. I feel like the navy is stronger and definitely richer. So that was very beautiful. I was very happy with that. This is the same color in the cotton fleece that I did. Takes it a little, takes the color a little stronger. And that's just a little cropped hoodie. Love that. And then the dots again. This is also the cotton fleece. I was just crazy about these things. I was delighted to find a new fabric that I like so much. It takes the dye so beautifully. So that was really great. Another one of my favorite things I did is this one size sweatshirt, which, you could wear anything on the bottom of this. I think you could wear a boot cut pant. I think you could wear cropped with a flare, just a cropped plain legging. I think you could wear a jogger with it. I think you could wear, tight leggings just tucked in your Ugg boots or something like that. So I think this is great. It's really, really big. It fits a ton of people. This is anybody from size 0 up to an 18 easily could wear this. It's got a pretty big side slit, which, releases the tension here and releases it in the hip. And it's really just, it's just a big A-line piece. My model, Katja, fell in love with this one in the green, and I promised her the outfit when I was done with it. So there, that's the green on green. And she's like, between a size 2 and 4, more of a 4, but, a small 4, if you can believe. But she went just nuts for this outfit. And I did the boot cut pant in the cotton stretch to match. She completely flipped out, looked gorgeous on her. But this I love. And this is easy and comfortable, has a nice weight. So it's, you get a little bit of warmth in it. Just beautiful. It's probably one of my most favorite things that I made. Then this is kind of a revival. I did this pink and green, I think like 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And it did very, very well. And I've had a lot of requests subsequently over the years for it. And I thought, bring it back and see if you could just modify it a little bit somehow. So And we had a little more variation in the green, which is so pretty, right? It's kind of like green and sort of pale celery green, but it's just beautiful. And I love it with just an easy sweatpant. They're both the t-shirt fabric. That was really, really a super happy moment for me. We did this beautiful, it's like purple and navy with a little bit of like kind of pinky burgundy. And it really looks like a night sky. It's really, really, really pretty. And you've got these like little flecks of white. I think it would be beautiful with white pants, especially with white pants in the summer, or, you know, a dark or a very pale denim. That was beautiful. We did some gorgeous purples. This again is that beautiful oversized sweatshirt. And this is the Cotton Supima Modal blend. So it is a little, just sort of a little cuddlier. The other one is a little heavier, which I love because those were the sweatshirts when I was in college. That heavy cotton. I mean, that cotton is like, it's like a 15.5 ounce cotton. So this is beautiful. Very, very good. Really royal purple. Loved that. And then this little cropped, it's just the French terry. So pretty. I wanted the stripes going across on the body and up and down on the sleeve. I think it makes it cooler. Really cool. And what else? I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. The green on green, the tonal stripe that I did. Of course, the green ones are my favorite, but I think that is, I mean, if I saw this in a store, I would make a beeline for that. Just go straight to it. One or two more things over here. So this electric blue that we did that was so great. It's like, it almost like feels like it has a heartbeat or something. It's vibrating, you know. So this is just a little French terry, just a little crop top. And then again, this is that the oversized, and this is the heavier cotton, which I just think is it's just easy and cool, man. Throw it on, go to Whole Foods. I think that's one other thing that I love that we did was just a little rib tank. I did a cardigan, which I think a lot of you have seen. It's just a little easy sort of layering piece. I loved that. And then I think we're almost set. I did these beautiful scarves that I imported from Italy. They are a cashmere string scarf. And I really wanted to show these to you because they're just so, they're so incredible. They're so lightweight. I don't even know how, they weigh almost nothing. They are 7 feet long. They're super, super versatile. So I've got the navy on, which I think is really a good backdrop. But I mean, right? It's just, it just spruces you up, man. Right? It just gives you a pickup. So I did some really pretty colors. I did that one with a little of that neon yellow in my formula. And this is, of course, everybody's favorite pink. Jonathan Brooke calls it the antidepressant color, I think. Anyway, thank you, Jonathan, for your song at the beginning of the show. Thank you for loaning us your tune. If you have not seen her, check out her Kitchen COVID concerts Mondays at 2 p.m. She's absolutely fantastic. And we hooked up. There you go. Look, I matched the banner. That's so nice. But we connected during this pandemic. So one of the very good things to come out of the pandemic, and I now, and she's wearing my stuff and she looks like $100, as my dad used to say. She looks like $1 million, couple $1 million. This was a beautiful, I kind of tried to do like an avocado, you know me, in green. Right, so pretty. I've got some really pretty purple ones here. Can't remember if we did. Did we do the yellow? So this is the true chartreuse one. Beautiful. Beautiful against the navy. Gorgeous. And then there's two purple ones that I did that I think are really, really pretty because they're not so, bright, like in your face neon colors, but it was interesting figuring out how to dye these things. There's really a lot of dye and very little water. But I think that that is so pretty, a little more subtle, but very, very pretty in that grape family. And this one leaned a little more eggplanty. So pretty. But they're lovely, and you can wear them, you can wear them like a shawl also. So I just think they're nice. Nice for just if you need just a little teeny bit extra, sort of like just that subtle layer to sort of take the edge off if you're cold, especially in a restaurant or something like that, or a movie theater if we're ever lucky enough to do that again. It's January 1st, I'd be in the movies today, normally. So that's it. There's one more, this is kind of a turquoisey and gray thing. Really pretty. Oops. Just like that. It's actually nice against the navy also. So those are my 2 cents here from Nash Vegas. Thank you so much for joining me today. I had a great time sharing my favorite things with you. I wish you all the best in 2021. Hopefully we get through this thing and get back out there. I can't wait to see some of you again in person, not just on Zoom. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great year.